Hello and welcome to the channel. It is less than 3 weeks to the deadline put on Naira swap, and despite the scarcity of the newly redesigned notes, the Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN) through its governor have insisted there will be no further extension of the deadline. This has obviously caused tension in the country, leading to fears of postponing the election slated for February 25th. Some governors, meanwhile, APC Govs I must add, have sued the federal government and CBN over the monetary policy. Let's get you the details, shall we? Subscribe, like, share, and comment. Thank you. New Naira. Governors, parties begin legal battle over CBN deadline. The February 10 deadline for the currency swap announced by the Central Bank of Nigeria has pitted Governors Nasir El-Rufai of Kaduna, Yahaya Bello Kogi, and Bello Matawale Zamfara against 14 political parties which threaten to boycott the February 25th election should the CBN extend the time limit. This is as the High Court of the Federal Capital Territory has restrained the President, Major General Muhammadu Buhari retired, CBN, its Governor, Godwin Emefiele, and 27 commercial banks from suspending, stopping, extending or interfering with the currency swap terminal date. The order was handed down on Monday by Justice E. Enenche following an application by 4 political parties. That said, the 3 governors who dragged the CBN and the federal government to the Supreme Court were seeking a halt to the full implementation of the Naira redesign policy initiated by the Apex Bank. No date has been fixed for the hearing of the suit, which is coming 4 days after the governors elected on the platform of the All Progressives Congress met with the president where they complained about the hardship occasioned by the currency policy. Buhari had asked them to give him 7 days to address their complaints, but apparently unimpressed by the president's pledge, the governors on Monday headed for the Supreme Court to stop the policy. The applicants in the suit were the Attorneys General and Commissioners of Justice of Kaduna, Kogi and Zamfara, while the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Abubakar Malami, San, was the sole respondent in the matter. At a briefing held in Lagos earlier on, the CBN governor had maintained that the Apex Bank will not extend the deadline for swapping whole Naira notes with the newly redesigned ones, stating that the CBN and other stakeholders were already addressing areas where there were pressures. Some prominent Nigerians, including Edo State Governor Godwin Obaseki, the People's Democratic Party presidential candidate Atiku Abubakar, and his Labour Party counterpart, Peter Obi, Senator Ben Bruce, and Accord Party chairman, Mohammed Nalado, supported the CBN policy. Obaseki endorsed the policy in a post on his official Twitter handle on Monday, while Atiku and Obi had argued in separate statements on the Twitter post that the merits of the new Naira policy far outweigh the inconveniences Nigerians were experiencing. But on Sunday, the governor of Yobe State, Mai Malabuni, lamented that people in the rural areas in the state were finding it difficult to get the new Naira notes. In a Facebook post, he said, "I have ordered the opening of branches of the state-owned microfinance bank in the 17 local government areas of the state to enable the citizens to have access to financial services. As a government, it is our responsibility to look into all possible solutions to help our citizens access financial services. To achieve this, I have directed that the state-owned Yobe Microfinance Bank opens branches in each of the state's 17 local governments." Subscribe, like, share, comment, and please turn the notification bell on. Thank you. Speaking as a guest on the channel's television program Politics Today on Monday, the Minister of Works and Housing, Babatunde Fashola, empathized with Nigerians over the hardship being experienced in obtaining the new Naira notes across the country. According to him, those who initiated the policy should reflect on it and ask themselves whether that was the intent of the policy to cause people pain, advising that the policy should be readjusted. However, While asserting the rights of the citizens to reasonable notice, the three governors averred that the 10-day extension by the federal government was largely insufficient to address the challenges occasioned by the policy, adding that there is no justifiable basis for the ongoing difficulties. The three northern states, in a motion ex parte filed on their behalf by their lawyer, Abdul Hakim Mustafa San, urged the Apex Court to grant an order of interim injunction restraining the federal government of Nigeria, either by itself or acting through the Central Bank of Nigeria and all the commercial banks, its agents, agencies, corporations, ministries, parastatals, organizations, or through any person or persons, natural and artificial, howsoever, from suspending or determining or ending on the 10th of February 2023, the time frame within which the new older versions of the 200 naira, 500 naira, and 1000 naira denominations of the naira may no longer be legal tender, pending the hearing on determination of the plaintiffs on applicant's motion unnoticed for interlocutory injunction. The plaintiffs also filed a motion on notice to abridge the time within which the respondent may file and serve his counter-affidavit to the suit and an order for an accelerated hearing of the matter. Specifically, the states were praying for a declaration that the demonetization policy of the Federation, being currently carried out by the CBN under the directive of the President, was not in compliance with the extant provisions of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999 as amended, CBN Act 2007, and actual laws on the subject. They also asked the court to declare that the 3-month notice regarding the expiration of the old notes was in gross violation of the provisions of Section 23 of the CBN Act 2007, which specifies that reasonable notice must be given before such a policy. Given the provisions of Section 23 of the CBN Act, the governors contended that CBN had no powers to issue a timeline for the acceptance and redeeming of banknotes issued by the Apex Bank, except as limited by Section 22(1) of the Act 2007, which stipulates that the central bank shall at all times redeem its banknotes. The applicants prayed the court direct the immediate suspension of the demonetization policy of the CBN in compliance with the relevant provisions of the law. That's the news, guys. Thanks for listening. Until next time, bye.